before I get on out of here, I decided I'm going to be in the Christmas spirit. I'm going to sit up here and I'm going to put on my Santa hat. You know, I think it's the right thing to do, okay? Put on my Santa hat. How y'all like it? How do I look? I think I look pretty cool with it. You understand? It works for me. Because I'm in a Christmas spirit, as you can see. I'm in a Christmas spirit. So before I close out the show, and this is the last day, by the way, I'm here in studio. I'll be doing a few more shows this week, but I'll be on the road. I won't be here in the studio. This is the last day I'll be in studio for the year. So I'll be on the road thereafter. But since this is my last day, I want to put on this Christmas hat, show y'all I was in the Christmas spirit, and show y'all that I know how to show a little love, if you deserve it. Let's get to the calls before we get on out of here. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas. Matthew in Alabama, you're live with Stephen A. Talk to me, Matthew. How are you?
I'm good, Stephen A. Thanks for taking my call. I got a question about family members that like to play games at the Christmas gathering, like Dirty Santa, for an example. How do you feel about that?
Depends on what the games are. Some games are fun, especially board games and stuff like that. Like, for example, you were playing Family Feud and stuff. My family and I used to love playing that, particularly around Christmas time. So it depends on the game. Certain games are not cool. Certain games are. I don't know what those games are, but it's all about the flavor of the family. Amongst each other, you can get away with what you want to get away with because you got love for one another, and that's y'all thing. There's nothing wrong with it. All right? Appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much. Let's go to Kyle in Florida. You're live with Stephen A. What's going on, Kyle?
What's up, Stephen A? I just wanted to ask you, when you're a product of divorce like me, you got a million Christmas parties to go to throughout the holiday season. What's the appropriate amount of time that you have to stay at a family function before you can leave?
Well, it depends on whose family is it. When you talk about a family function, are you talking about your ex-wife's family?
No, let's say your mom's side of the family.
Your mom or your mother-in-law or your former mother-in-law? Who?
My mother.
Oh,
my
please.
mother.
Oh, please. No. If it's your mother, you stay as long as you want to. That's your mama. They ain't hers. Y'all divorced and all of that other stuff, but it's your mama. You stay as long as you want to stay. That's your mama. Now, if you at her mama's house and y'all are no longer together, in and out, show your respects, wish them a happy holiday or whatever. Hell, if it were me, I would just make a call. I wouldn't even go through there personally, but that would be about it. But my mama, God rest her soul, if she was alive and I was divorced and she's having a gathering, hell with the ex is lucky to be invited. That's my mama. That's my beef patty. That's my coconut tart she making. That's my turkey wings or my chicken or my sweet potato pie or my stuffing and macaroni and cheese. Or who the hell is she? That ain't her mama. That's my mama. So you stay as long as you want to stay with your mom. There ain't nothing to talk about there. You understand?
Yeah, I got it, Stephen A. I appreciate it. You're the GOAT, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Let's go to, what is that, Sebastian? You're live with Stephen A. Is that your name?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you calling me from Cali? What's going on, man?
Yes, sir. What's going on, man?
Ho, ho, ho.
Big fan. Ho, ho, ho. Big fan. Want to start off, just want to know, what's some of your, top three, or just the top three of your top three Christmas dishes, you know? For me, I'm Mexican, so I love, a lot of the stuff like that, like pozole,
me personally,
stuff like that.
It's kind of changed, Sebastian. My top three dishes, I love me some baked turkey wings, some stuffing macaroni and cheese. I loved when my mother would make me my coconut tart and my beef patties. You know, that's me. Those are my favorite things to munch on during the holiday season. But now that mom is gone, although my sister Carmen is an unbelievable cook, she's sensational. She just the only part where she comes up short is when she tries to make those two dishes, because that's, my mama set that standard. And so she don't usually meet that standard. You know, I got a friend, one of my friends, for example, her name is Nellie. She fly as hell, by the way. You know, Nellie, let me tell you something about Nellie. She make these delicious chocolate chip cookies, but sometimes, right, you know, it gets tainted. Like, for example, here's the problem. When Nellie make these chocolate chip cookies, right, the ambiance matters. See, she made them for my boys. One of my boys that I went to college with, Mark Turner, she made it for him. So it don't taste quite as good because she used to make it for him. And so I'm salty about the fact that he got to taste the cookies instead of me. You see what I'm saying? So when I eat the cookies, it's just another piece of chocolate chip cookies that taste good, as opposed to something that's specially made for me. That's how I am. It's the same way with my sister Carmen. You understand? You know, when you make these dishes, now when you make some lasagna stuff, I know that's not for everybody. That's for me. But when she makes other stuff that she makes for everybody else, it don't taste the same because it's not for me. You see what I'm saying? The ambiance matters. The flavor matters. They throw a little something extra in there just for you. When my sister Sumatra tries to cook, well, she actually burnt food on a couple of occasions, but I won't hold that against her, you know what I'm saying? I won't hold that against her. But I'm just saying, you know, that's what happened, okay? So it is what it is. She's screaming over on the side, calling it a lie, but it's not. It's not. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. My point is, you know, it's all about the flavor. It's all about the flavor. It just matters, all right? You got my point, Sebastian?
Nah,
all right, man.
Clear, man.
Take it easy, man. Happy holidays, man. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you, my brother. Let's go to Owen in Colorado. You're live with Stephen A. What's up, Owen?
Stephen A., where do you rank a guy like Santa Claus on the holiday totem pole when you got guys like the Easter Bunny, Mrs. Claus, Cupid, Leprechaun? Where do you have a guy like Santa Claus?
Well, Santa Claus, I would tell you, is right up there because the Christmas spirit. To say otherwise, you know, you're not in the Christmas spirit. Now, me, myself, I'm not the biggest fan of Christmas because I am Santa Claus. You know, I don't get a bunch of presents. I'm usually giving them out. And it's usually costing me a boatload of money. So it affects me differently. But I would have to say there's no, you know, in terms of the holiday season, there's no greater figure than Santa Claus. Santa Claus is known, he's never the villain. It's always somebody that brings you cheer and smiles and all of this other stuff and, you know, flying with the reindeer towards the North Pole and get the presents for the little kiddies there, you know, because Stevie A love the kids. He sure does. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these kind of things happen, but I would have to say Santa Claus, man. Appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much. Let's go to Sid in Boise, Idaho. You're live with Stephen A. What's up, Sid?
Hey, Stephen A. Smith. I moved to Chicago 15 years ago because I love football, and it seemed far enough away that I wouldn't have to deal with Seahawks fans. But obviously, Chicago football has been pretty bad lately. Now, my question is this. My brother just had a baby, and I'm torn. I want to share my love of football with him, so for Christmas, I bought him a Justin Fields onesie. But is it child abuse to force an innocent child into Bears fandom? Would this make me a bad uncle?
I wouldn't say it's child abuse because the little kid don't know any better. So the negativity is not going to infect him. You understand? And Justin Fields could play. It ain't like you got him a scrub, you know, a onesie, you know, for a scrub. That's not the case. Justin Fields could play. Now, they just needs a better team around him. Now, maybe he's not going to be there. Maybe it'll be Caleb Williams next season. We got to see what the Chicago Bears are going to do in the offseason. But the bottom line is when you look at Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears, you're not wishing the kid's in Chicago. You're teaching them hometown love and favoritism and what have you. There's absolutely, positively nothing wrong with that. So don't even worry about it, my brother. Don't even worry about it. The onesie with the Justin Fields name on it, that works. Take it easy, my man. Thank you so much.